Even though it's hard to imagine some of our favorite on-screen works without their leading actors, like Legally Blonde's Reese Witherspoon, a lot of their roles nearly got handed to other actors and actresses. Whether these reasons were due to the parts simply being shot down, or from the classic creative differences argument, here are Where They Now's top 10 actors who turned down massive roles. Who is an actor or actress we may have missed on today's list? Don't forget to share your thoughts below at the end, and let's jump right in. Taking our 10th spot is Zendaya for Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. When the biopic was first revealed, it didn't take long for Zendaya to be announced as the lead. However, Zendaya was just as quick to reveal on Instagram shortly after that she wrote off the film because of production, claiming the value was not there. Additionally, the actress noted how she attempted to reach out to the late singer's family to receive their blessing, but that was also a miss. So Zendaya thought it was in her best interest to drop the role entirely. The film went on without the approval of Aaliyah's family, with Alexandra Shipp replacing Zendaya. Most recently, Zendaya unveiled a traditionally new 90s styled bob that has the whole of Hollywood talking. The first time the fresh cut was spotted was at Euphoria's LAFYC event on December 19th. On the 21st, the Shake It Up alum shared a 1-second clip of her stunning bob with signature blonde highlights for her fans. Before we jump into number 9, subscribe to Where Are They Now to keep enjoying more of our top 10 countdowns. Taking our 9th spot is Lily Allen for Game of Thrones. Lily, the real-life sibling of Elfie Allen, was originally offered to play the role of Yara, Elfie's GOT character's sister. However, the starlet ended up turning the part down due to the stimulated intimate acts she would later be forced to partake in with her actual brother. According to The Star, Lily most recently stated she believes she deserves none of her success. As the daughter of film producer Allison Owen and actor Keith Allen, Lily is of course what one would call a nepotism baby. After New York Magazine dropped a cover story titled Year of the Nepo Baby, Lily took to Twitter to rant about her feelings on the matter. On December 20th, the hitmaker basically explained how Nepo babies who land professional work are more worrying than those who make careers in the entertainment industry due to their family connections. Lily also added that she's not rooting for an industry composed of the naturally wealthy and privileged, but was quick to state, quote, Nepo babies have feelings, before finalizing the importance of disclosing her upbringing amid backlash. Taking our 8th spot is Liam Neeson for James Bond. Liam was reportedly considered to play the 007 character in the early 90s James Bond franchise, but his late wife Natasha Richardson was just not here for it. On the topic, Liam informed James Corden on his Late Late Show that, I know they were looking at various actors and I apparently was among them. However, my dear departed wife did say, darling, if you're offered James Bond and you're going to play it, you're not going to marry me. Wanting to honor her wishes, the Taken actor bowed out of the Bond race, and he and Natasha ended up marrying in 1994. Their marriage lasted until 2009 after Natasha fell victim to a head injury caused by a skiing incident. Despite not ever playing James, Liam often spoke about teasing his wife about the possibilities, like appearing next to her after arguments to hum the iconic 007 song. Taking our 7th spot is Will Smith for The Matrix. Will was in his bag in terms of success, so naturally he disclosed turning down The Matrix for what he thought would be a commercially successive role in the fairly unpopular Wild Wild West. Will was also persistent in not wanting to be branded the alien movie guy, though his Matrix refusal became a quick regret due to its lasting success. Now, Will is genuinely just trying to move on after his infamous Oscars slap, and here's how. The actor-stricken comedian Chris Rock at the 2022 Academy Awards was all anyone took from it, and the physical act marked both men for the worst. It was the slap that created thousands of memes, tweets, and deeply invested op-eds on the topic of black masculinity. Then the world finally moved on, but the slap still discreetly echoes around H-Town. Will has taken most of the past year to work on himself and profusely apologize. His written apology was shared on Instagram the day after the awards, but Chris didn't respond to his various attempts to clean up his mess. Right now, Will is finishing off his latest film, Emancipation, and is currently also doing promotional tours for his new Pole to Pole National Geographic series, where he is being subjected to reliving his unhappy smack moment. Speaking of Trevor Noah, the actor claimed he had no recollection of the actual moment, saying, that was a horrific night as you can imagine. Taking our 6th spot is Leonardo DiCaprio for American Psycho. This Oscar-winning actor was meant to land the main role in the 2000 film. When Patrick Bateman was originally up for grabs, Lionsgate had initial plans to sign on the wildly popular Leonardo, even offering him $20 million to take the job. However, director Mary Herron had a gut feeling that Leonardo wasn't meant for the part despite her great admiration for him. More else, though not confirmed by neither Leonardo nor Gloria Steinem, one of the film's writers, Genevieve Turner, disclosed her suspicions of Leo dropping the project because of Gloria. Quote, my friend said that Gloria took Leonardo to a Yankees game and said, please don't do this movie. Coming off Titanic, there's an entire planet full of 13-year-old 14-year-old girls waiting to see what you do next. And this is going to be a movie that has horrible violence towards women. Soon after that, Leo dropped out, so who knows what really happened. As per reports, Leo also turned down other major roles in huge franchises in the past, including Spider-Man, Batman Forever, and Star Wars. Now, American Psycho's lead actor Christian Bale has an even deeper history with Leo than the film where they swapped roles. According to Christian, Leonardo's turned down roles have continually helped him find past work, but there was a time when the exact opposite scenario occurred. The actor came out about his oddly faded connections with Leo during an early GQ 2022 interview. Prior to Leonardo snatching hearts as Titanic's Jack Dawson, there was a brief period when Christian was considered for the acclaimed role. Taking our 5th spot is Heather Graham for Heathers. According to director Michael Lehman, Heather's parents shot down the role for her, detailing, quote, "She was 16 or 17. I even talked to Heather's mother at great length to convince her, and she would have nothing of it. I really tried. Heather's reading was just great." Most recently, Heather was cast in the 2019 Canadian drama The Rest of Us. The movie stars Heather as, quote, "a single mother to Sophie's character who reluctantly takes in her ex-husband's second wife and their daughter as house guests after his untimely death leaves his new family homeless." The film premiered in 2019 at the Toronto International Film Festival. Taking our 4th spot is Claire Danes for Titanic. Another Titanic role that was a miss was Claire's, who stated she didn't want to do another romance-based film with Leonardo, detailing that she didn't have it in her following filming for Romeo and Juliet. Despite Titanic being far more of a successor than R&J, Claire says she still has no regrets. Currently, Vanity Fair released an online article about Claire's fighting and screaming through Fleshman is in trouble. The actress, who formerly landed a main role in Showtime's rather explosive drama film Homeland, gave VF the full breakdown of how she unintentionally brought her work home to her husband, Hugh Dancy, noting her excessive usage of swear words because of the intensity needed for her character while filming, stating, "I remember Hugh being really grossed out by it and chat-sizing me a little bit." A decade later, on her newer Hulu show Fleshman, the tales of a bitter divorce are splayed, and Claire described often picking sudden fights with Hugh, who was entirely undeserving of it as a result of spending relentless hours fighting on screen. Taking our 3rd spot is Sandra Bullock, also for The Matrix. The Matrix is coming in hot again because the team was apparently struggling to find an actor fit to portray Neo, and even considered switching the part to that of a woman. The script is later sent to Sandra, however she wasn't interested in picking up the job, so they left it as is, and the golden part was soon given to Keanu Reeves. Back in 2009, Sandra graciously accepted her Razzie Award win, and a very recent article dished all the details. In one of the most successful years of her career, Sandra took home an infamous Golden Raspberry Award for her less-than-par performance in the rom-com All About Steve. At the ceremony, Sandra was in attendance with 3 people who wheeled a red cart full of the film's DVDs while donning Team Bullock t-shirts. Naturally, not many celebrities desire to participate in the satirical award show, and even less make their way onto the stage. However, Sandra's appearance made for a pleasant surprise. On this, Razzie founder John Wilson gushed to Entertainment Weekly, "If you're going to win a Razzie, that's the way to do it. Have fun with it. I wish there were more people with that combination of self-deprecation and guts." Taking our 2nd spot is Zac Efron for Footloose. On this, Zac once stated, "I'm sure Footloose would have been a huge challenge, but the actors I love and the actors that work really hard in this industry are always shaking things up, trying new genres, acquiring new skill sets." His musical film return didn't come until his appearance in The Greatest Showman, a subject that faced a lot of debate in terms of the direction of his career post-High School Musical. Nowadays, Zac is picking up new shirtless workout promotions which show off his ripped physique quite nicely. The actor posted a jam-packed reel full of various clips for the advertisement for sock brand Boombas. The cause of such rippedness, you ask? Zac is starring in an upcoming Iron Claw movie where he's been busy filming the wrestling biopic revolved around the real story of the famous Von Erich family. Taking our 1st spot is Kevin Hart for Tropic Thunder. Kevin read over a draft where his character was, and according to the famed actor, the role had flagrant things he felt uncomfortable doing. He also admitted to never wanting to play a character due to his insecurities blocking him from fully transgressing. Most recently, the star sat down with WNBA player Kelsey Plum to dish about her team's leading scorer Diana Taurasi and broke down gender inequity. Kelsey stopped by Kevin's hit YouTube show Cold as Balls to add to her hefty list of 2022 achievements. In the 15-minute episode, Kevin and Kelsey discussed wide ranges of topics, including Kelsey informing Kevin of Diana's involvement in the league's Welcome to the WNBA movement. The conversation shifted to gender equity, in which Kevin mentioned how greatly he appreciated seeing NBA players supporting the cause. This was after they touched base on how WNBA's new prioritization rule will hurt the league's middle class. Kelsey was quick to comment on how the use of being supportive can also be harmful when attempting to break down sexist barriers. That's been today's WHCN. I've been your host, Michaela, and thanks for watching, friends!